We cannot teach passion. You can't teach interest. You can't teach energy. You can't teach someone with intention. You can't teach intention, right? And this includes not only in your field of work, right? This doesn't include just what you do as your passion, as in your craft. This includes the understanding of the problems in the mind. This includes understanding yourself. This includes paying attention to the details of your life. This is something that you can't teach, but this is the missing piece, right? That many people don't have. They don't have that passion, that energy, that interest on the details of what's going on in the problems in the mind or the problems in their life. They're not looking for the solution. They're always in search for the greatest escape. Most people, right? So how can we spark that interest inside of us? How can we spark that mind that is interested in wanting to understand itself, right? If you look at the greatest athletes in the world, we look at Michael Jordan, Tom Brady, any sport you can pick, in Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson. If you ever study them, right? Kobe Bryant, people like these in sports, you ever study the greatest? We're talking about the greatest. You can see that they pay attention to the details, right? In their craft, in what they do. If you look at Eminem in the rap game, right? How he pays attention to the details. If you look at the biggest movie stars in the world, they pay attention to the details. What is my point? Is it possible to transfer that level of interest into a craft? The greatest anything, the greatest painter, the greatest musician, the greatest person who built the car, anyone who's the top of the top at what they do, they always pay attention to the details. Yo, solid brother, I appreciate the badges, man. I appreciate it. They always pay attention to the details of what's going on, right? The details of what's happening, the details. We're talking about the smallest of smallest detail that make a huge impact that most people overlook. Now, how can we transfer that? How can we tap into that, right? How can we tap into that? Take that type of intention and put it into what it is that you're doing in your life. You don't have to be the biggest movie star in the world. You don't have to be the biggest musician in the world. You don't have to be the biggest whatever. It ain't about the money, the biggest business person. I'm talking about just that intention when it comes to understanding yourself. When it comes to understanding the problems in the mind that you don't understand. When it comes to labeling your problems, you label it. I have depression. I am depressed. I have anxiety. I am sad. You label these things, but you don't study them the same way a Michael Jordan would study study the game of basketball. The same way as a Eminem, who's one of the greatest lyricists in the rap game, who studies the entire dictionary and looks to bend words, right? How come we're not doing that type of level of interest, or a scientist that is looking that is observing something, a scientist that's paying attention to the details and taking notes on what's going on? Again, this is something that you can't teach, right? You can't teach intention. You can't teach that. It's just a high level of interest. I am interested, right? I am interested in what it is that I'm doing, but I am interested and I want to understand. A mind that wants to understand does not accept. A mind that does not. Look, listen to me. A mind that wants to understand is a mind that just doesn't accept. Meaning it doesn't accept just what is said, or, oh, okay, this is just the way it is. No. Let me figure this out. The architect that's looking to figure out the way the building's going to be built, what it needs, the square feet, the numbers. It pays attention to the details, right? And the littlest details that you overlook. And then we wonder why the problems still exist. We wonder why there is sadness. We wonder why we are in the position we're in. We wonder why there's nothing going on. We wonder why we're confused, we're lost. It's like you're not interested. You're not interested. You're not interested. The interest level needs to be there. And this is something, again, you can't teach. You can't teach that. Anthony, I'm sad. But you don't want to understand why? Anthony, I'm depressed. Wait a minute. You call it depression. What if you study the process of depression? You call it, wait a minute, hold on. You call it anxiety. But what if you look at what that means instead of labeling it that? You ever study that? You're not interested? You're not interested in the process of that? On why every move you make is influencing the future towards a direction? Or to where it is right now, right? Every move you make influences the future towards a direction, a certain direction. That means every move you made has led you up to this point. You don't want to study why? You're not interested in understanding why? You're not interested in the smallest of details, like the greatest artist in the world, right? Who's one of the greatest artists in the world? Well, Picasso, or I don't know, whatever the greatest artist. Why they pay attention to the smallest of detail? Anybody who's great at what they do pays attention to the details. Now, when it comes to understanding the problems in the mind, if you're not interested, listen, if you're not interested, there's nothing that anybody can do. There is nothing that anybody can do to help a mind that is not interested. That is the facts, because you would just accept whatever comes your way. Oh, yeah, that's true. Okay, let me just read this book and then that's it, right? But when the mind is interested, it dives into it. I'm interested. I want to know what is up. I'm interested. I want to know what's going on. I'm interested in the smallest of details. Arnold Schwarzenegger. Hey, every rep matters. When he was a bodybuilder, every rep. Why? Why does the smallest of detail matter? Why? But when it comes to ourselves, we don't pay attention to those things. And again, I'm taking that and studying passion and studying people who have been phenomenal at a craft, taking that type of energy, that intention, that passion, and putting it to the understanding of oneself. How you can see yourself in the smallest of detail. Like, oh shit, the foods I'm eating, the sleep I'm getting, my environment, the people I talk to. There's no interest. There's no interest. And if there's no interest, fam, you're not going to address the problems. You're not going to understand the problems. You're not going to understand it because you're not interested. I have ADD, ADHD. Let me just take the pill instead of studying the brain and how it works. Because I'm not interested in that, Anthony. We got kids, we got jobs, we got this. No, let's just take the pill, call it a day. Okay. Anthony, I'm taking these antidepressants, these pills for depression. Okay, instead of studying, what does that actually mean? Where does that come from? Why is your lifestyle built the way it is? Okay, we're not interested. Oh, Anthony, that's too much, man. Well, that's unrealistic in this world, right? Because you got bills, you got kids, you got this. Listen, you have your priorities and then you have your results, right? You are getting the results that you deserve. And if you can understand that, you won't take it personal. You won't take it in a way that's hurting you. You won't take that offensive. You won't take that in a way that's like, oh, wait a minute, you're hurting me right now. You won't get attacked. You'll see that, wow, I am the problem and I'm the solution to this problem. Holy shit, there's things happening in my mind that I just accept and I don't understand. Holy shit, I'm not really interested in understanding myself. I just live, I just exist and get beat up by life and then wonder why I'm in the position I'm in. I just live my life getting beat up and saying, I don't know what's going on, when there's no interest to understand what's going on. Why there's no interest? The detail, Anthony, because, you know what I'm saying, today's world, like, it's tough. You got the TV, you got, just people around me. Like, how am I supposed to be interested if I got the bills to pay, Anthony? But you don't understand. And then this same person is the one who's hanging out on Friday nights. This is the same person This is the same person who's spending their time watching Netflix. This is the same person scrolling on social media. This is the same person who spends all their time doing everything else but addressing the problems in the mind. And that's okay. Like, look, I'm not telling people to be as passionate as me or be as passionate as any of the people I've mentioned on this live. I am saying that the results are the results for a reason. Can we study it? I am saying that if you were interested in understanding the details of the mind or the details of yourself, we're talking about interest that you just can't teach. You ever been interested in something? And okay, it's the same thing as one will be interested in a TV show and you watch the whole series and you watch the whole 11 seasons back to back to back to back to back. There's no difference in that, right? Because you're interested, you're watching it, you want to watch it, right? Or a documentary you're interested in, or a movie, whatever that interest is. Imagine you had that interest in what's going on in your life. Imagine you had that same level of interest on what's going on in here. Instead of labeling things, oh man, times is tough, you don't understand. What if you study the details of your fucking life? Do you guys feel this? Give me some fire emojis if you're feeling this morning. Give me some fire emojis. Give me some fire emojis if you're feeling this morning. I'm looking to express what this looks like. Like, I want to express what this means, right? There's a reason why I get to show up here every single day. There's a reason why I'm posting. There's interest there. Anthony, how you get to this place? How do you see things like that? There's interest. I can't teach that. And that's something that you can't teach. You can't teach that. So now if you can't teach that, what happens? You can't teach interest. What happens? What happens? I'm not interested in understanding my problems. So because of that, I just do what is most easier for the moment. I look for the greatest temporary escape to my problem. I want what's easiest. I'm doing the best. I'm doing what's easiest to overcome this small little problem at this moment. I'm going through problems and I'm drinking, every night. Oh man, I'm going through problems in life. You know what I'm saying? The problems is crazy out here. You know what I mean? Like problems is crazy. You see, and then you have your friends here talking like, yeah, problems is crazy. Like, because you know what's happening now in the world? The world's crazy. Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And you're in the car doing nothing but escaping, running away, escaping your problems. Instead, listen, I'm not judging anybody for doing anything. It's just why there's no interest. Why there's no interest in studying your patterns, your habits, documenting your journey, looking at your life, how you spent all day doing nothing, or you spend all day on shit that doesn't even matter, or how you not studying, you're just accepting. Oh man, I don't know. I don't know why I don't know how to build a car. Because I'm not interested in building a car, right? In the engine of the car, I'm going to get somebody else to do it, right? So what's the difference when the problems in our life? If I'm not interested in understanding the problems, what am I going to do? Let that sink in for a second. If I'm not interested in building the engine of a car, because that's not my interest, that's just not what I do. What happens if I'm not interested in the problems in my life? The problems in my mind? What if I'm not interested in what's going on? What am I going to do? I'm gonna hand it off to somebody else. Damn, you know what, man? It's somebody else's fault, not me. Someone else come help take care of this for me because I don't know what it is, Is it wrong asking for help? No. What we're talking about is if you were actually interested, you would understand. Which is why many people go through life never understanding what is true because they're focused on something else. You're interested in something. Why not make it the understanding of oneself? Because once you understand yourself, you can do anything else. Everything else becomes available. Opportunities open up. right? Anthony, I don't understand business. What if we learned it? Anthony, I don't understand what's going on in my mind. What if we learned it? Anthony, I don't understand whether that. What if we learned it? What if we learned it? What if you studied your habits? I have low energy. Great. Let's learn how to get more energy in your body. Anthony, I need to learn how to make food, like the foods I eat. I don't know what foods to eat. Okay, let's learn it. Yo, I don't know. Okay, let's learn it. Where's that interest? That interest in the mind that wants to understand. That's something that you just can't teach. You just can't teach that. You can't, but you can't. Like, imagine you can, but you can't. You can't teach it. All I can do is express it to you and share it with you. The most consistent people are the most interested people. I'm interested, so I'm consistent. Like, I want to understand, right? Anybody who just doesn't want to understand just accepts and just wants the quick fix, just wants the quick escape, I feel good for the moment. I want the drug. I want the quick movie. I want the quick, hey, hangout, it's just like, there's just nothing. It's just, okay, it's not wrong. It's not bad. It's not right. It's not good. It's not any of those things. It's just the results. If you can see that you are where you are for a reason in all areas of life and you took responsibility for that, woo, man, oh man, do you understand the results do you understand? Man, I don't know if I'm communicating this properly. We complain, blame, and make excuses instead of trying to understand what the real problems are. Right? It's easier to blame, complain, and then say, what's going on? Okay, here's the solution. No, I ain't doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm not going towards a solution. I'm not doing that shit. That's too much. Anthony, that's too much. That's too overwhelming. That's too extra. Oh, I'm not interested. Okay, cool. Fine. Yo, there's nothing you can't teach. Like, why did I fail school? Why did I fail no, I passed high school. But why did I fail college? Right? I wasn't interested. That's it. That's the best way. I'm not interested. So because of that, I'm not studying the way I'm supposed to. I'm not paying attention to the details. The details actually take way more energy from me. So it goes over my head. So I'm not interested. But what happens when I do something that I'm interested in? I start betting on myself. I start understanding the mind, start studying the mind. I start paying attention to the details of life itself. And I'm able to speak about it on the day to day because there's an interest level. There's an interest there. I'm interested. I'm just interested. That's it. Yo, Anthony, how you do? Interest. That's it. Interest. When you're interested, you want the details. When you're interested, there's details. Do you believe journaling can help me understand the things I want to understand? I'm going to start today. I think journaling helps 100%. Journaling, writing things down, observing, questioning, it's questioning yourself and paying attention to the moves you're making. And not looking at things. You see, the problem here is a lot of people view the world through the eyes of what they wish it was. I wish life was like this. I wish it was like this. I hope it's like this. And I think it's like this. I pray it's like this. Instead of looking at it for what it actually is. Because when you see it for what it actually is, and you look to see what is, not what you wish it was, you pay attention to the details and you're willing to question everything. Not question this side of it only. Okay, because I want this side to be what it is, but then let me see this side. It's like, no. You got to question the whole thing without any fragments. Man, I want to tell you all what I'm going through right now, but I'm really trying to get help. I've been in consulting and working out so many things and getting a little better. Hey, listen, hit me a DM and we'll see what's up. I want the details. Do that every day. It helps me so much. Journaling, just writing in general helps. I can cook a mean Thanksgiving dinner, but you're right. I was interested, so I finally did it. Right. But think about it. Think about it. Even being a barber, right? Being a barber, doing the hairline, cooking the Thanksgiving dinner, or whatever it is, right? You got to pay. If you're interested, you're paying attention to the details. You're studying the craft. You're looking to be, all right, so if I do it like this, and then like my wrist is angled this way, but what if I go like this? Oh, that gets a different result. You practice that. No, that doesn't work. You start looking at things, start reading books or watching videos, or start paying attention to the details. Okay, which equipment's better? Which not equipment's better? Okay, hold on. When it comes to this, you start like the details. Like, well, there's nothing I can explain. Like, if you're not interested, you're not going to want to understand. So now, like, can you imagine this? Life is beating the shit out of you. Life. I'm moving through life, not interested in existence itself. I'm living through life. I have my fantasies I run to, my cartoons, my Netflix, my whatever, my entertainment world that I buy into, the social media life. I'm scrolling, I follow influencers, all this stuff. But then life is beating me, and I'm waking up every single day with no interest. No interest in understanding why. Why did I wake up today to do this thing that's sucking my energy away? And then I go do this, and this is killing my energy. And then I do this, and then I have problems. And then I label it depression. And then I'm still here. I'm sad. I'm going through a lot of things. And then I waste time. It's like, look at the movements. Can we just stop for a second and look at the movements that we're making and say, what am I doing? What am I doing? Yo. Just slow it down. Just slow it down for a second. What am I doing? That's what it sparks. Like, why am I doing this? Why did I just accept this? Why do I want this to be true? Why do I want to do this? Why am I just existing and not questioning anything? I'm just getting punched in the face by life, calling it depression, anxiety, you don't understand, a bunch of you don't understands, going through shit, da-da-da-da-da. But if you look at one's detail of life, the details, one is not interested in the details. So because I'm not interested, if you're not interested in the root cause to what is going on in your life, then you're going to be all in on the greatest escapes to what's going on in your life. And those people who are all in on the greatest escapes are going further and further and further and further and further away from ever understanding what is true. Anthony, I have these fears, and then you just exist. Anthony, I have these insecurities. Yeah, I got a lot of insecurities and fears. Yep. And then that's it. The next topic is, but do you see what happened on the news today? Oh, yeah. So you gonna watch that movie tonight? Yeah. Yo, Batman, that shit coming out. The new shit. You gonna watch it? Oh, okay, cool. Yo, you heard this new album from this artist? Woo, that movie. Yo, that album is crazy. You just, wait a minute. You literally just said, there's fears, insecurities, I'm going through problems, and then you move on. I got these fears and insecurities, Anthony, and then you just move on. I'm going through a lot of shit. Cool. All right, cool. All right. Yeah, tonight I'm going to go see my family. I'm going to be chilling tonight. You already know. The Super Bowl, you know what I'm saying? We got to watch the Super Bowl. Got to chill, you know what I mean? Wait a minute, but you just said, hold on. You just said you got these problems. What we doing? What we doing? I just got, me, I got just a bunch of anxieties, and I'm depressed, man. I've been depressed lately, man. What do you want to do tomorrow? Yeah, man, I just been having a lot of anxiety, you know what I'm saying? Just so much anxiety. I can't wait to, tomorrow we have plans. Yeah, you want to go party tomorrow night? I have these anxieties, Anthony, and then the phone goes down, and then you turn on the Netflix. It's not judgment of anybody, because I used to be that human being who used to do that. in tears, in my parents' house, in the Bronx, New York, 18, 19 years old, crying, man, yo, what am I going to do in my life? What am I going to do in my life? Crying like, I don't understand. Why am I so lost, confused? And then I turn on the Xbox. How does that make sense? How does that make sense? How does that make sense? And then the Xbox gives me, I get to escape for the next few hours. And then once the Xbox shut off, yo, good game, right, guys? Yeah, good game. Yo, we just kicked ass at Call of Duty. Yeah. All right, cool. You put the game down. What happens? You go right back to the problems. Still exist. Wondering, damn, man, what's going on? Okay, cool. Now you start scratching your head like, yo, what's up? What's up with me? All right, let me go here. Let me hang out with this person. Let me do this. Let me do that. Oh, all right, you know what? I'm feeling kind of lonely because I got these problems I don't understand and I have no intention to understand, right? In my own life, financially, physically, emotionally, I have no intention to understand these problems. So then I spend most of my time looking for the greatest escapes. So then I look at the Xbox. I'm like, okay, who am I going to hang out today? Yo, what girl I'm going to call today to hang out with her? See if we go out to the movies. You know what I'm saying? Let me take the bus that I can't afford to the movies that I asked my dad for money to take this girl out in hopes that I can somehow have something with her. I have these problems that I don't understand. Do we see that? Holy shit. So I'm just living through life, making all of these moves with problems I don't understand. And then if anybody will ask me, yo, you all right? Yeah, I just been sad lately. You know what I mean? Like, it's a lot of things have been going on in my life. Yeah, I just been sad. I just been, like, damn, it's tough out here. It's tough, man. Like, I'm depressed. I have anxiety. Yeah. But it's all good, though. I'm going to figure it out, You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to figure it out, hopefully. I'm just, hope one day I pray, pray, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Yo, you want to play Xbox? Yo, you want to go to McDonald's later today? Yo, you want to go to the movies tomorrow? I think it's cool. Yo, let's go to the movies. It's like, wait a minute. We just did all that. We just got up to this point where we said, yo, we got all these problems. What's going on? Think about it, fam. What's going on? Studies one's life when one says, I have all these things going on. Cool. And I understand, man, because I had a lot of shit going on. And even in business today, there's a lot of things that go on, right? But I now am aware that I am control over how I respond to whatever comes my way. Life is never just a smooth breeze. It's always some sort of adversity. It's always some growth. There's always something you can learn. What I'm saying is not having the interest in understanding yourself. Not having the interest. You're spending because you're not interested, you spend all of your time focused on other things that have nothing to do with the root cause to the problem. Has nothing to do. If I'm not interested in the engine of this car, if I'm not interested, what is going to happen? The engine of this car, I'm not interested in. This car is not moving. I'm not interested. Well, I'm going to call somebody else. Yo, you got to figure this shit out. I don't know this. I don't know. I opened the hood. I'm like, I have no idea. But instead of Googling or doing something about it, of course, I will get someone else to do it. Because my rational mind says, someone else is an expert at that. Someone else knows that. They spend their entire life interested in that. Let me just tell them to do it. But we're doing this with our own problems in our own mind, right? Where we have these problems, we're not interested. So we search everywhere else for this temporary solution instead of studying it ourselves, right? Diving into it. Having this conversation right now, that you can't listen to this for the last 30 minutes and say, nah, man, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. There's no way that you can listen to this and have it not make some sort of sense. Where you're looking at this like, oh, shit. You know what? Damn, he kind of right. There's no way, because it makes mad sense. There's no way you can listen and just be like, Nah, you know what I mean? Nah, like there's no way, because you break it down, you're like, oh shit. It sparks something. It brings awareness to the things you've been overlooking. It brings awareness to the things that you're not interested in, right? That is why having the interest in yourself, the details, committing to yourself, committing to understanding yourself is the most important thing a human being can do. Because if it doesn't understand itself and is not interested, I'm talking about the human body and mind. If you're not interested in that, then everything that you're doing makes a lot of sense. The greatest escapes, the greatest things that you're focused on, all the things that you run away towards, all the things that you do. You're interested in something, right? But that doesn't mean that the problems will go away. And with awareness, you see the truth. You could address the root cause. And once you understand the process of your problem and why you are in the position you're in, everything changes. There is clarity. There is awareness. There is focus. There's this clear path to anything you want to do in life, because you're so clear, you know yourself, that you just move. You just make decisions, you just move. And you accept the results that comes with being you, because you understand you. Does this make sense? Give me some fire emojis if this is making any sense at all, yo. And I get passionate about it because it's like, yes, this is everything. This is everything. 100%. Cool. All right, family. Listen, if you found this valuable, hit the link in my bio and sign up to my awareness journal. Sign up to that, fam. It's $5 a month. It's bringing awareness to things that you overlook. If you're interested, only for those, again, who are interested. If you're not interested, then it's all good. If you're interested, so hit the link in my bio. We break this down daily or every other day. And we make it, we bring awareness to the things that you overlook. So I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. You guys have a phenomenal weekend. And I will talk to you soon. Peace.